Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Glad you could join in. So today's practice is bringing an emphasis to legs and hips, stretching and strengthening. Very important to keep strong legs. So we begin always with warming up the body, and that means first settling in the chair. First settling in the chair with the legs, the hips, the back, the hands to rest, closing off the eyes, checking in. I call this come home to the body, checking in. Checking in to discover any discomfort today. That's where you need to take care. No force. Trust your body to tell you what's enough, what's too much. So let's just check in, feeling the breath. The breath is the path to the inside. Feeling the breath expanding and releasing. Feeling that energy and the relaxing. The inhale breath is energy. The exhale breath is letting go. And now feel the stillness in the body, the stillness in the legs and hips, the stillness in the back, shoulders, arms, and hands. All of that stillness and quiet, we're going to wake it up through movement, bring in energy. So here's the first movement. Lift those hands and stretch fingers wide. Feel that stretch. Release, pull fingers down. Feel the knuckles stretch. Release, move the joints of the hand, knuckles, base of the thumb, moving the joints. Then thumb in or out, fingers wrap, power squeeze. On the release, it's circulation pal web. Pull down, we call this one claw. Movement, we call this one beak, quack, quack, movement, beak, and paw is thumb in or out, fingers wrap, power squeeze, feel your strength, feel your power, and release, stretch, web. Pull down, claw. Movement, quack, quack, beak, and paw, thumb, fingers wrap, power squeeze, feel it, and release, stretch, web. Pull down, claw. Feel those tight knuckles. They're the ones you notice the most. Movement, quack, quack, moving the joints. And paw, thumb, outer in, fingers wrap and squeeze, power squeeze, feel it. One more stretch. Final pull down. Movement, beak, paw, thumb, outer in, power squeeze, feel it. Feel your strength, feel your power. Release, circulation. Hands to rest. Feel the energy in the fingers. Movement. Movement generates energy. Our next movement is waking up shoulders. Shoulders up and back and down. That's all. Up, back, and down. Moving the bones, moving the muscles, moving the ligaments and the tendons. Everything is moving up, back, and down. Feeling some stretches and feeling some contracts. Feeling whatever you notice and wherever you feel it, it is different for each. Let's come up and stay and see what you notice and where you feel it. Stay, stay, feel it. Roll back and down, press hands down, stay, feel it. This is stretch, feel it, soften. Alternate sides, up, back, and down. Alternate sides, up, back, and down. Do the sides feel the same? Not for me. See what's true for you. My tighter side has less range and more sensation. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Bringing in movement to the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, the bones. Like I said, everything's got to move. To keep it comfortable, let's come up and stay once more. Stay and feel it. Roll back. Press down. Stay and feel it. And release and soften and have a breath. Have a breath. We bring the action to the neck. With our 3-part series, yes, no, maybe so. The yes is lift the chin and tuck the chin, saying yes. saying yes. Powerful word, yes. Stretching and stretching. Moving the ligaments, moving the tendons, moving the discs, moving the vertebra. Everything moving just like it's designed to do as we finish with yes and pull down yes and tuck the chin in and press the hands down and feel a little more stretch, release, soften. Prepare for the no. It is a twist. It is exhale, chin to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the other side and inhale back. Saying no. 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 Powerful word, no. 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 Saying no. No. No, and come back to center and say no. That was the yes, the no, and the maybe so is the side stretch. It is tip ear down, tip chin up. Feel the whole top side stretch. Feel it. Then come back. Check it out. Ear down, chin up, whole top side stretch. Feel it. And back. We call this maybe so, 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 and maybe so. Come back and have a breath. So we did the neck, yes, no, and maybe so. Now we're coming to the shoulders and the back of the body. We come there by bringing up the arms, opening wide. So we call this goalpost arms or cactus arms. We'll start today with hands overhead. Feel stretch at the bottom of the shoulders. Pull elbows down, feel stretch at the top. Inhale, hands overhead. The bottom is opening and stretching. Pull down, the top is stretching. Stretching the bottom of the shoulder muscles, stretching the top. Stretching the bottom, stretching the top. Pause here. Now, when that elbows are down, the whole bottom is contracted. When the hands are up, the top is contracted. So contract the bottom, strengthen, contract the top, strengthen, contract the bottom, strengthen, contract the top, strengthen. One more, contract the bottom, pause, feel that strengthening along the spine, come back overhead, and now open back up to the other one that we do. Close fingers, back stretches, open fingers, back contracts. Close, fingers touch, elbows press, feel stretch. Open, feel along the spine, contract. Stretch when the fingers touch and the elbows press. Contract when the elbows open. This is a strengthener. Close, stretch. Open, contract. Close, stretch. Open, contract. Close, stretch. Open, contract. Stay here. Now let's release and bring your fingers down and circle the tips of the elbows. Baby circles, big circles, whatever. Just be sure to pause and circle the other way. So the body always chooses what it likes best, and that was the first way. So it's useful to do both. Circling to bring movement into the socket, to bring the movement into the ligaments and tendons, to keep everything working and everything moving. And let's pause and press open again and feel it along the spine. Now release, bring the hands together, hands down, elbows wide. Here we're building strength in the wrists. Press as hard as you can press and soften. Press again as hard as you can press. Feel it all the way up into the shoulders. Soften. Again, press as hard as you can press, building bone density in the wrist. Feel it. Soften. Now let's feel a bit of stretch as we rotate out and up and in and up and out. Up. A few. See how far up the line you feel it when you're in the stretch range. Okay, come back to center. Press again as hard as you can press. Feel it all the way up the line. And release, hands to rest. Take a breath. Take a breath. We bring the stretch to the whole back of the body. We begin with drop the chin to feel the neck stretch in the back. We slide the hands just over the knees and feel the ribs stretch. We feel the stretch move down the spine as the hands move down the legs and feel that stretch move all the way down the back. Pause here, feel it. Okay, come back. Bring hands to rest. Pull elbows back. Lift ribs, lift chin. The whole back of the body is in contract. The front is in stretch. And we repeat, tucking, rounding, hands over knees, then gently, gradually down, feeling the stretch extend down the back. When you're down, pause and feel it. And then we reverse the whole thing. Hands to rest. Elbows pull back. Lifting rib cage, lifting chin, the whole front of the body in stretch. Back of the body in contract. Tuck again. Round over knees and down. Stay here, feel it. Come on back. Hands to rest. Elbows pull back. Lifting rib cage, lifting chin. Check it out, front and back. Final tuck and round and slide. Hands over knees and down. Stay here, feel it. Final breath, come back up, come to a rest. Now we bring the work into the core. So from here, we're going to cross one leg over the other. Bring up the arms, and it's exhale back and inhale up. Eccentric contraction coming back. Concentric contraction coming up. Contractions are strengtheners. So we're strengthening core. Next time back, let's stay. You can lift the feet an inch if you like. Open, close, stay. It's called an isometric contraction is the stay. Okay, come back up. Release the hands. Change out the legs. Other foot on top. Have a breath. That was work. Okay, bring up the arms. Swing to one side. Begin again. Exhale back. Inhale up. Next time back, let's have a stay and walk the hands up and down. Let's pause here, come back up, swing it around, exhale back, inhale, return. And let's have a stay. Final breath here, come back up and come back to center and release and open the legs and fold and stretch, stay. Stay and relax, feel that stretch in the back. Feel the pace of the breath. Hang out here. Stay here and just feel the enjoyment of stretching and relaxing with no demand. So no demand, the breath will gradually come back to its resting place. So we observe that. And the stretches, where you feel them, low back, hips, inner legs, different for each. No wrong answer. See where you feel it. Here's the final breath here. We'll come back up to sit. And now we're stretching the side of the back by bringing hand to the thigh, other hand on top. Aim the nose and feel the stretch down the side of the back. Stretch down the side of the back as we stay. So there is very gentle yielding and softening. This is a power muscle. It's not letting go. It's not letting go. It's doing its job. You keep the connection between the upper body and the lower body. It's one of 3 muscles that do that job. Only 3, and they have to be strong. And that's why they're tight. Final breath, press the hands, come back up, other side, hand to the thigh, hand on top, aim the nose, lean in, stretch down the side of the back. Is this the tighter side or was it the other one? Stretch down the side of the back. Coming to the final breath here, we'll press the hands and come back up to center and bring one hand to each leg. Lean forward. Now slide to one side and back, and then to the other side and forward, rotating over hip sockets, lubricating, hydrating, nourishing. Movement does it. Movement is the magic lotion. So see, we feel it in the inner legs, we feel it in the hip sockets, we feel it in the low back. Check in with what you feel. Next time forward, pause when you're there and have a breath. Now begin to circle the other way, side and back, side and forward, taking your time with it to feel it. Next time forward, come to a rest. Come to a rest and stay and just check it out. See what you feel. Feel the breath. Okay, come on back. Bring the legs back and prepare. Now we are doing leg strengthening work, and then we'll do some stretching work in the legs. So our strengthening series says lift, extend, lift, release. Lift, extend, lift, release. So the lift contracts this muscle, that's the strengthener. The extend, and then lift again, contracting and releasing, you feel it soften. Contract, stretch, contract, and soften. So that's the series. We will vary the pace and the height and depth of the kick, but let's begin with our normal lift, kick, lift, release. Lift, kick, lift, release. Again, lift, kick, lift, down, up, out, up, down. Have a breath. Now we'll do a fast kick and then a slow kick. So first the fast kick each side. Lift, kick, lift, down. Lift, kick, lift, down. Have a breath. Now the slow kick. Lift, kick slowly, lift, and down. Lift, kick slowly, lift, and down. Have a breath. So each change puts a different demand for the muscles, increasing their capacity. So now we'll do normal. Lift, kick, lift, down, lift, kick, lift, down. Next, we'll do a low kick. Lift, kick, low, lift, and down. Lift, kick, low, lift, and down. Have a breath. Now it's a kick high. Lift, kick high, lift, and down. Lift, kick high, lift, and down. Have a breath. Back to our normal. Lift, kick, lift, down. Lift, kick, lift, down. Every lift is a strengthener, and that's what we're doing, is strengthening. Later we'll stretch those. So let's come and say, okay, let's stay. Lift and stay, point and flex. This is all contract. It's all strengthening. And then flex again. Feel all the work all the way up the line. Feel it and let it down. Have a breath. Other side, extend, point and flex. Circles, circles, working inner ankle, outer ankle. Then flex again, toes to the face, heel stretches away, feel it all the way up the back of the leg, and feel it in the quad, and bring it down and have a breath. So that was all strengthening and work. The rest is stretch. Foot over the front, Hands over knees and down, drop the chin. Relax here and stay. And just feel stretch wherever you feel it. I feel it more in the shoulders from side to side and up into the neck. See what's true for you. Final breath here. Come back up. Now, this leg that's in front, pick it up. The foot is hanging loose. We're rotating the knee. In the hip socket is a rotation. We're moving the knee in circles, and the foot is hanging loose. We're going to pause and circle the other way. Circling in the hip socket, the foot is hanging loose. Now we're going to pause and bring that foot to rest at the top of the other knee and pulse it away. Pulse it away, bringing that stretch into the hip socket. Okay, pulse and stay. Feel it, no force, just feel it. Now lean toward that shin and the stretch moves into the low back and hip. Stay here and just enjoy this stretch. This is a powerful stretch and a really important stretch, not easy for anybody. Final breath here. Bring down leg one. Other side, foot over. Hands over the knees and drop down. We begin our stretch. Neck, shoulders back. Checking in with the breath. Enjoying this quality downtime, quiet time. Just hanging out. A couple more breaths. Okay, let's release and pick up that leg. Now remember, the foot's hanging loose. We're circling the knee and it's working in the hip socket. And we'll circle the other way. It's all about the hip socket. We'll come to a rest and bring that foot to rest toward the top and pulse the hand, pulse the knee, pulse it away. Okay, stay. Pulse it away, stay, no force. Okay, now lean toward that forward shin and feel the stretch move into the hip and across the low back. This is a tough one across the board. We know it, we feel it. Final breath here. Come back up and release. Release and we prepare to stand. We say, strong foot back, your body knows which to put back, nose over toes, making these power muscles do that job of lift, and then reorient your chair as we come to standing back bend, fold halfway. So the feet are a comfortable distance apart. Let the hand rest on the back. Lean back and feel the stretch in the front, the contract in the back. Fold halfway, soft knees, back stretch. And repeat. It's an inhale, lean back. It's an exhale on the forward bend. And continue. Working the back muscles. Contracting them when you lean back. Stretching them when you lean forward. That's what they need. That balance. This is what I call your first aid kit for the back. When it's cranky, take a moment and do a few. It works. Take your time with it. Make the pace work for you. See where it feels good. Your body's telling you yes. Where it feels good, your body is telling you yes. We finished this series with the forward bend. So the next time you're there, pause. Check in with the breath. Final breath here. Come back up to stand, dropping into mountain. Our checklist says relax the toes, unlock the knees, tailbone tuck for some, for all, extension crown, shoulders up, back and down. Solid, steady, strong, and still feel it. Tadasana, the mountain. Final breath here. We'll release for spinal twist. So our objective is to rotate the shoulders side to side to rotate the discs. So the hand can rest on the chair or front, behind, or alongside. We're going twist side, side. Keep the knees soft. That opens up the spine. Okay, let's begin to let it die. Begin to let it slow down, come back to stillness, come back to rest. Once more, dropping into mountain with our checklist. Toes, knees, relax. Tailbone, crowns, shoulders up, back and down. Staying here, feeling it solid and steady, strong and still, and feel the breath. Feel the breath. So we stay in mountain for a moment, hearing a bit of noise passing in my hallway. Final breath here. Now we come to stretch and strengthen for the legs and hips. So bring your hands to the seat of the chair, fold from the hips, and stretch those legs. Stretch the legs as you fold forward from the hips. No force, finding stretch. No force, finding stretch in the legs. Next, we come to our strengthener. So we're going to bring the hips back and down, and we're going to do it slowly. So fingers touch the chair or lift away, come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. Rest and stretch those legs. Stretch those legs. Again, hearing noise in my hallway a bit. Stretch the legs. Stretch the legs. Final breath here. Next, we're going to come down and stay, but we'll stay at 3 different levels. So drop down, 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 down. Stay. Fingers touch or lift away. Now come up a little bit and stay. Come up a little bit more and stay. And return to the stretch. Return to the stretch. Feeling the legs stretch. Later on, we'll stretch those quads where we've been working them really hard to make them strong, to keep them strong. Final breath here. We'll come back up. Now it is the side stretch series. Chair to the side. Legs are wide. I'm fixing the chair so I can slide my hand down the side. I keep the knees unlocked. Bring up the outside arm. Slide the elbow up and over as you slide the hand down and feel ribs stretch deep and come back up. Knees unlock, hand behind the head, elbow up, elbow tips back, slide hand down and stay. Feeling deep rib stretch. Final breath, come back up and release the arm, release the legs, change out the chair to the other side or just turn around. Legs are wide. Knees unlock. Hand can slide. Outside arm, bring it up. Keep the knees unlocked as you bring the elbow up and over and feel that rib stretch. Come in, come back up. Hand now behind the head. Elbow, tip it up. Elbow, tip it back. Slide hand down. Stay. Feel rib stretch. Breath is free. Final breath. Come back up and release and release. It is balance challenge time. So we bring one foot in front, hold focus, challenge the balance. Okay, we're releasing and changing sides. Foot to the front, foot behind. Final breath, and release, and release. Reorient the chair so that you can bring your hand to the back of the chair and bring the inside foot forward. Bring the outside foot way wide and back. Wide and back. Bring your hand right to the thigh. So what we're going to do is bend the knee and feel the stretch under the hand and soften. Bend the knee, feel the stretch under the hand and soften. So we're stretching the thigh where we've worked it a lot before. Stretching the thigh. Feel it relax when you straighten the leg. Feel it stretch when you bend the knee. We're stretching the quad. Okay, now let's come and stay in that stretch. Find the breath. Come back. Now bring this hand across to the front leg. Fold over. Now the work is on the front leg. Stretching down. Feeling the whole leg stretch. Sorry for the noise in the hall today. Leg stretch through the whole back of the leg. We're not forcing it straight, but we're getting just enough stretch. Okay, release and come back up. We'll change it out for the other side. So turn around or turn your chair around. Once more, inside foot forward, outside foot wider and back. So we can bend that front knee, bring the hand to the thigh. So when you bend the front knee, you feel the stretch under the fingers. And when you straighten the leg, you feel it ease. Stretch and 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 stay. As you stay, you feel that stretch under the fingers. We worked those muscles really hard before. Now we're stretching them to bring in the balance. Stay here and feel it. Stay in that stretch. One more breath. Now straighten a bit. Bring this hand to the other leg. Fold over it. Hand above the knee or below. The leg stretch in the back. Final breath. Come back up. Bring the legs back. Come to the back of the chair. Step back, whole body and stretch. Arms, shoulders back, hips and legs. Breath is free. So we're stretching the legs before we work them again. So we work the front of the legs and stretch them. Now we're going to work the back of the legs and stretch them again. That's our practice. Work it and stretch it to maintain, to regain. Final breaths here. Let's release and step back up toward the chair. So our series will start with, for the heel, ankle, calf, lift the heels, roll back, rock back, lift the toes, stretch the calf, come up, contract the calves, roll back, stretch the calves, roll up, contract the calves, roll back, stretch the calves. Do it again. Roll up and roll back. Roll up, roll back, and stay in the roll back, lifting the toes. Okay, release, come back to rest. Take a breath. Next, we lean a bit more forward. Our work will be lift, bend, straighten, and release the legs, alternating sides. So it's lift, bend, straighten, and release. Other side, lift, bend, straighten, release. Have a breath. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Have a breath. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Have a breath. This one is a stay. Lift and stay. Feel it. Bend and stay, knee lifting. A lot of work. Straighten, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Feel it. And release. And have a breath. Lift and stay, other leg. Bend and stay, knee lifting. A lot of work. Straighten the leg, toes to the face, heel stretches away. Stay. And release. Have a breath. 2 more at movement. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Final set. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Lift, bend, straighten, release. Step back, stretch again. So we did all that work, lifting and bending. That's all contraction. That's all strengtheners. And now we're stretching it all. Feeling the breath. Feeling the breath reflecting all that hard work. Enjoying the stretch. Arms, shoulders, back, hips, and legs. Feeling the breath. Couple more breaths here. Okay, let's release and come back up to stand and add our other balance challenge. Stand on one foot, bring the other in front or behind, hold focus. And then we'll release and change sides. Hold focus. And release, and release, and it's time to sit down into the chair. Fold forward, relax. Fold forward and relax. Feel the breath, feel the stretch. Just feel letting go. Forward bend, letting go. So we have 2 things to do here, our spinal twist and our back strength builder. So I'd like to start with the twist, come back up. And now we say, bring hand across, bring other hand down behind, somewhere gripping. Press the hand that's across and lengthen the spine. Now use the exhales to gradually and gently deepen your way as we rotate the shoulders deeper and deeper into this twist. Final breath here. Release the head forward. Release hands, arms, shoulders back to center. Have a breath. Other side, hand across, hand down behind, press, lengthen spine, and begin that deepening process, working with the exhales. Each exhale, deepening the twist. Final breath, release the head forward. Release the hands, release back to center, and fold again. Fold again and relax. Feel the breath. Feel the stretch and relax. So our series that sweeps the arm up strengthens the back. So we're about ready to begin. Go ahead and let the arms down. Now, hands press, peel up. Lift the head, lift the chin. And exhale down, stretch the back. It's inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down, stretch. Inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down, stretch. Each press up, peel up strengthens the back. Inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down, now it's stretch. Inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down, stretch. Next one is a stay. Inhale, press up, peel up, stay. Pulse the hands, pulse the hands, pulse the hands. Working the arms, shoulders, and back. Holding here. Now down, down, and have an extra breath or two. That was work. That's a strength builder. And here we go again. Press up, peel up, lift the chin. And exhale down, stretch the back. Press up, peel up, lift the chin. Exhale down and stretch the back. Press up, peel up, lift the chin. Exhale down and stretch the back. Press up, peel up, lift the chin, stay, pulse again. Pulse again. Final breath, and down, 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 and breath. Down and breath. So that was work for the back. That's your strengthener. We need our asymmetrical stretch. So here we go. Press up, peel up, lift the chin, bring one arm forward and lengthen that line. And exhale down and have a breath. Press up, peel up, lift the chin, bring the other arm forward and lengthen that line. And exhale down. Hands to the thighs. Relax here. Relax here and just feel the breath. And feel the stretches wherever you feel them. See what feels good. Hang out here. The hard work is done. Couple more breaths. Okay, we'll release and come back up to sit and prepare for eye movements. Getting comfortable with the legs, hips, and back. Hands to rest. Eyes closed. Picture the giant clock dial. Picture the giant clock dial. Picture the 12 at the top. Open the eyes to the 12 and bring them around to the 3. Eyes down to the 6. Up for the 9 and back to the 12. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Open again at 12 and go 9, 6, 3, and 12. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Next is our diagonal line of work for the eyes. Open the eyes and bring them from the 2 to the 8, a few. Pause, close, center, relax the eyes. Have a breath, the other diagonal line from the 4 to the 10. Okay, let's pause, close, center, and relax the eyes. And have a breath. Now extend arm, extend thumb, focal point. Focal point, look at the tip of the nose, feel it in the eyes. Focal point, thumb, feel it in the eyes. Focal point, go far away and back to the thumb and back to the nose, exercising the eyes. Deep inside. Okay, finished. Pause. Bring the hands together. Rub the palms. Rub the palms to build up heat in the palms. We build up heat in the palms and cup those palms over the eyes and let the eyes relax. Eyes relax. The heat does seep away. So we bring the fingertips to the bridge of the nose and stroke out to the temples with a light touch. Out to the temples with a light touch. And pause and draw the fingertips down from the temples to the jaw, from the jaw to the chin. Release the hands onto the legs, palms open, eyes closed. Subtle wiggle around if the back's not comfortable. Get there. Bring your attention to the breath. Find the breath. Find the movement of your breath. And on the exhale, draw the fingers gently in. On the inhale, stay. On the exhale, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale. Inhale, stay. It's exhale, close. Inhale, stay. Exhale, open, release movement, stay in stillness. Final breath here. Lift those arms and open wide. Pat yourself on the back for taking care for another day. Thank you. See you next time. See you next time.